Yeah, but we don't have time to educate you on everything. You can look it up and read up if you don't believe us.
So you must have read it. So why? One would assume you read it. So start.
You
What
know,
ask?
Troy, I just want to make an observation. We were all talking quite nicely and not arguing with each other prior to you coming in. Just don't argue. Just accept it and say, okay, I learned something. I'll look at it when I get time, and we'll talk about it again in the future when you read up a little bit. Good. Annoying me. All right, off we go. He'll come back when he's
Calm down.
calmed down. He just can't be told anything. It's like, oh, it's just unbelievable sometimes. He just has to argue everything sometimes. Must be in a bad mood or something.
But he has like personality as a woman. Just to argue for sake of arguing.
I know. I'm used to it, but sometimes you just got to tell him, let's just stop. Just come on. Just being silly.
I enjoy arguing.
No, there is like normal arguing and there is delusional one.
Yeah, I know.
There is like when you can talk and listen to each other and argue, but you let others speak, when you talk,
Mhm.
and there is delusional one, like the way women talk. So
Don't let him hear that. He'll abuse you.
what? That's how women talk. They argue, they don't know what to argue. They just think. They just have one thing in whole sentence, and they say, "Oh, it's super bad."
Oh, who paused? Oh, what's happened?
Oh, wait, game's completely froze. I think it's a decent.
Yep, it's completely froze.
Yeah.
I think
Hang on.
it's decent.
We've desynced. Yeah, Munster and Nep said desynced. Probably because it took a long time to load in.
And my game just crashed.
Oh, yours crashed, did it?
It crashed.
We blame you then.
Well, this is the first time I got a not responding thing.
It's
Normally it
good.
just crashes to desktop.
Desyncs and Stellaris usually completely freeze the game, so once the desync actually renders, you might have not actually crashed. Because I am still completely frozen. There we go, the desync popped up, my game was frozen.
Yeah, I saw the desync, so just...
Well, we have to do a...
Yeah, I'm doing a rehost. What do you think of your Prime Minister's speech the other day? The British Prime Minister.
What? They had a speech, I don't really give
Oh, I don't. Oh, okay.
They keep
I
talking like him.
What we are talking about?
well, everything. I think it's like, are you having an election soon or something? Or
Don't know.
yeah, it must be because
Yeah.
they must be. Well, it was all about what he's going to be doing. Pretty much, he's taking long-term views and changing the last 30 years of politics. But one of the biggest things he said is that a man is a man and a woman is a woman, and parents should know what they're teaching. That schools are teaching their children in terms of relationships.
Was
So
that Sunak?
yeah, he was saying that about transgender. Not saying that they're banning it or whatever, but just saying parents have a right to know what their children are being taught, and that a man is a man and a woman is a woman. This is what they should be teaching, and not teaching them all this when they're so young. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I agree with people should have the rights and that to pick what they want, but from a certain age. Like, we don't teach children about sex and everything at the age of bloody 8 or 9, or do we? We teach when they're like 12, 13 or whatever at school, or older.
In this country, you get sex ed at 9.
That's ridiculous.
Primary 5 is when you start getting sex ed. I got it at 9. Why they got it at 9?
I remember when I was at school, I got it when I think it was in the first, or it might have even been the second or third year of high school. I think it was like second year high school. Like that's year 8. So I was about 13 or 14, I think I was. Maybe
That's a bit too late, I think.
maybe these days it is.
Even back then, it was too late. So my mum learnt about sex ed when she was 16, and she thought kissing was having sex before that.
Yeah.
Come on. People these days know. Nobody.
Yeah, this was back then. This was in the 70s.
And they said, what else were you talking? He's talking about cancelling the big tunnel project or something that's going to Manchester.
I have no fucking.
There's some big, huge tunnel they're spending £100 billion on, or has been halfway through it or something. And he said it's going to be cancelled, and we're going to be spending £37 billion on hundreds of infrastructure projects all across the mid and north of the United Kingdom, redistributing all that money to
All I want from our Prime Minister is for them to say, we're going to stop with this wind project and go nuclear. All I care about.
I didn't hear anything about nuclear.
Our
Well, he said it.
power is the safest in the world.
They're going. He said they're going zero emissions by 2050 or something. So.
I think that's a stupid thing, but whatever.
Well, I think that's to match all the other nations. Pretty much are doing that.
Oh yeah, totally. Tell it to China and India. Yeah.
Yeah, well, not China. China, they won't be able to breathe the air. They'll all have to wear friggin' respirators.
Yeah, but
They
it
already
doesn't
do.
matter what we do if they're just like whatever, don't care.
Yeah, I know. But they'll pay the price because they're having massive floods and droughts and typhoons and
Everyone will pay the price.
just
Not
don't.
just them.
don't-
They'll deal with the shitty wet like.
Well, you got.
air.
We all have choices. We all have choices when we go to buy the shops. Don't buy the cheapest product that says made in China. Buy the one that says made in UK or made in Italy or made in America or made in a environmentally friendly country or whatever. But actually, the EU is bringing in laws. I think as of 2026, that any country that doesn't have a carbon price will be have tariffs or prices will be put on it to make it the same price as the EU standard. So basically, countries which don't have a strong environmental policy, like say China, they just pump out pollution so they can build cheap products and shit. So they don't have a competitive advantage versus countries that do have strict environmental laws. That's to eliminate that imbalance so that it doesn't give countries incentives to keep polluting.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that will be good. I think America's looking at the same things. And I think most of the Europe and more developed countries, Japan, South Korea, they'll all do that. It's countries like China that'll suffer.
Or we can just go over to China and take.
Well,
their thumb.
I wouldn't put it out of question in the future. Like, let's say I don't know, 15, 20 years down the track, right? If countries like China are real heavily polluting and are destroying the environment and the rest of the world's sort of moved on, I could see future wars or massive sanctions or even like Cold Wars sort of starting up over environmental policies.
That won't do anything. China's too big to give a fuck
Yeah.
about our sanctions.
We'll nuke them. That'll fix it.
Yeah, that would fix it, but then they would nip us back. But they don't have as many nukes as us.
Not yet, but they are building a lot.
Let's recreate the Fallout universe. Come on, guys.
Yeah. China versus America.
I never played Fallout.
And
Okay,
do the resource
basically-
wars, baby!
Okay, basically, Fallout, before the game takes like 200, well, depending on which game you play, it's usually 200 years prior. But the Great War happened between China and the US over resources. Well, one of them launched nukes first, and it turned into a total nuclear annihilation.
There's ideas in the game where it
Yeah.
actually isn't either. It's the corporations that declare the war.
There's some points in Fallout 3 that link it to the Zetans, or however you pronounce them. There's some that link it to Voltec in Fallout 4. It's really
And then there's one in Fallout New Vegas. It's like it might be Mr. House that caused it.
Well, I'm gonna get on a starship then when Elon Musk gets them built and go to Mars, and I'm just gonna nuke his from orbit because it's the only way to be sure.
Clearly, you just need to make sure the courier gets the platinum chip to Mr. House,
Yeah.
and he'll stop all the nukes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like a lot of dystopian universes like Cyberpunk and shit like that. It's the resource wars in Europe are a big thing. Because a lot of those were created before Europe was really unified properly.
Oh yeah. It's probably not going to be big resource wars in Europe, I wouldn't think, because
No.
it'll be
I
more
don't think Europe
Africa,
war against.
Asia, oceans maybe,
I think Europe
The-
will go
the-
to war with people.
or maybe maybe the Arctic as that melts. That could be a conflict zone. Yeah, yeah, because Russia wants a lot of it.
And China wants some of it, and it's already waiting.
The only problem the Russians have got is they're losing most of their military in Ukraine, so they're not going to have much left to defend anything.
We just losing all the
Nah, Russia's lost over 4,000 tanks so far, and they're only producing 200 a year.
I'm surprised Germany isn't getting involved in the war as
It-
much when they've only been a full.
Ukraine actually now has an artillery advantage because the Russians can't produce enough artillery shells to keep up, and they've lost too many artillery pieces, have been destroyed because of the Western artillery is more accurate, and also they can't replace the artillery barrels fast enough because the artillery barrels are all wearing out on a lot of their older cannons, and they just can't produce enough to replace those barrels because they're only good for 4,000 shots or something.
Something needs to finish. Like that war needs to stop.
I think it's probably just going to grind on as this sort of stalemate type of thing until one side's able to break the other. And I think,
Well, like the war between Palestine and Israel.
no, not so much, but Ukraine, as it keeps getting more and more Western artillery and Western weapons, and once they get the F-16s and a Western Air Force, they'll actually be able, with their air defences they're getting from the West, they'll actually be able to push the Russian Air Force back outside of the occupied areas, and then they'll be able to use their air to actually launch air attacks on all the Russian troops. So
They're not allowed to come.
none of the Europe countries or America want Ukraine bad because Ukraine just getting huge debt. After war, Ukraine basically purposely.
see, but it's in America's interest, right? And it may not be. It's not political, but it's in America's interest to keep the war going as long as possible, to bleed Russia dry, kill as many weapons, destroy as many weapons, and we can. Because pretty much what Ukraine's done for the last year and a half is destroy the massive stockpiles of Soviet weapons from the last 40, 50 years. The Russians have burnt through over 20 million artillery shells. That was their stockpile. They only had 700,000 left apparently in stockpile, and that's for their entire war contingency. So if the Chinese or someone attack them across the border, they got nothing. There's nothing over there to stop the Chinese. The Finland could invade from the north and probably take Moscow.
I don't want anyone to start because it's fine us helping them to defend, but as soon as we start conquering,
You don't understand. You're not helping. Nobody is helping. It's just money.
No one's going to get involved directly in a war with Russia. They're not going to intervene.
we give them weaponry and merits.
At worst case,
We have to pay later. We don't have to pay for it. Nothing is given away.
worst case is the Americans and Europeans will just keep the war going with Ukraine, keep drip feeding them enough weapons to keep a stalemate until something changes in Russia. Until either Putin's got a bullet to the back of the head or the economy collapses, which they're having a lot of problems now, their economy.
No, if only we could do that to China.
China's killing itself with its economic policies. God, they're in a real bad way.
All they have to do is say that they're going to start conquering Taiwan, and then the whole world would get involved and stop them.
I mean,
Yeah, Taiwan's always a risk because that's what they worry about. They worry the Chinese economy will get too bad, and the Z will try and distract the population with a nationalistic war against the capitalist West, imperialist Americans.
Yeah, they'll just go YOLO. You only live once. YOLO! Leo!
Taiwan will get destroyed, but because
And that's why they're trying to diversify the semiconductors and that around the world now, because they're worried about the war, because the war will obviously destroy a lot of Taiwan semiconductor production. And a lot of people get mistaken that Taiwan doesn't develop the semiconductors. They don't actually own any of the IP. They're only the manufacturers. So the Americans and the Europeans give them the designs, give them the technology, and go, right, you guys go and build this because you're good at it. And that's what all their factories are good at. They're the final end product.
Resources are nearby as well.
Yeah, well, you need massive amounts of water, and China's actually having not China, Taiwan's having a drought recently, so they've been struggling to produce semiconductors.
imagine whole country just gone to college, work, semiconductors. Your whole fucking generation of families are going to college learning about one thing and then you just doing this thing. After they graduate, you instantly get hired and you just do that one thing. Do you understand how skilled workers are they?
You know the machines. I forgot what they call them. Is it APM machines or something? Or the lithography or lithography machines? They're the most complicated. Yeah, they're made. I think the Dutch. They're the most complicated machines ever. The Germans make them too. The Germans make the lasers for them as well. There's something like an actual big machine for it. There's 500,000 parts in this one machine that produces the semiconductors, and then for the actual laser part to etch the lasers and the wafers, silicon wafers, there's 140,000 parts, right? And the Dutch and I think the Americans and I think the British also own the technology for these machines, and there's no way the Chinese can reproduce these machines, not for decades, right? They've only got machines that they've bought from the West, and they've only been able to produce a limited number of, I think, 7nm chips they've claimed to put in their new phone, because they used an older machine to try and produce cheaper chips, but it costs something like 10 times more to produce that chip than it would, say, Taiwan. So they can't produce many of them because it's too expensive, and they can only produce so many of them per silicon wafer. It's far less efficient. So yeah, they can produce them, but very slowly and very expensively.
It's fine, the great leader will conquer everyone. According to the great leader.
The great leader. He's muted. He's muted himself and his speakers off.
I'm talking about the real life.
Oh, the real life great leader, the North Korean Kim Il Sung or whatever, Young or Il or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think it's in.
Trump's mate. His best buddy. They exchanged love letters, didn't they?
Yeah, no. He just went there to try and make peace rather than like make North Korea.
That was actually one of the good things I think he actually did. That one of the very few good things.
He also made peace in the Middle East. Like he wasn't all about war. Biden's all about fucking war.
Because Biden is not ruling, it's corporation ruling Biden.
Yeah.
Biden is just a puppet.
What do you mean, Biden? He's not all about war. He ran away from Afghanistan. He ended the war.
Not Biden. It's Trump and not Biden. What are you talking about?
No, Biden did leave.
He did leave, but Biden could have said no. We're staying. If he was for the corporations,
Presidential intervention.
he would have said, "Nah, screw you, Taliban. We're staying."
He would not want.
I really the Americans should have left there in 2011 when they killed Osama bin Laden and got out and gone. We're not here for nation building. We're here to kill the terrorists, bin Laden, the Al Qaeda. That's it. We're out. And if you harbour terrorists again, we'll just bomb you again. And every time you harbour terrorists, we'll just bomb you.
Yeah, but Biden has no choice because Trump started it and the population would not support him. had no choice. Then
Yeah.
the war against Mexico, he cannot stop it. He cannot stop it.
Well, they should build a wall. They need a bloody wall. Protect their border.
Yeah, the wall is needed. I know you made fun of Trump about the wall thing, but it is sort of needed.
Oh, yeah, they need a wall. I'm all for protecting borders. But what I liked is that he was going to get Mexico to build it and pay Mexico to pay for it, but that never happened. So that was what was funny.
Of course, you're all about strong borders. You live in Australia.
Yeah, we're the original Stop the Boats nation, and send all the refugees to distant islands to be processed.
Like, I think Australia has a really good border.
It was the only way to stop the boats. It was good. It was the only way to stop them. 'Cause
Your
my
border control is only come here if you're going to be fucking useful, which is like a great fucking system.
my wife fucking hated the illegal immigration because she was a legal migrant who migrated to this country on a humanitarian visa, escaping a war zone, and she had to wait in a queue because of people who were jumping the queues. So, and that's what happens.
I really dislike illegal immigration. I don't mind immigration and I don't mind refugees, but I really don't like illegal immigration.
Yeah, that's right. That
Immigration is like the biggest thing from Mexico to the US now, yeah.
Yeah, but do you understand how many
yeah.
still illegal immigrants live in UK?
Isn't it 1 million a year we get?
Very good. And do you
1
understand?
million a year is fucking dumb.
No, do you understand one thing?
Ooh, Colossus.
There is even people now illegally emigrating from UK, trying illegally emigrate from UK so we can come back legally. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Come back legally. Okay, that's funny.
Emigrating from UK so we could come back legally. Do you understand? There is this thing, and it's very like common right now. I know very many illegal immigrants who live here for 30, 40 years. They don't even know English language, nothing.
Yeah, so it's the same as London, but in Edinburgh we had an area called Poletown, and so many people just couldn't speak English. They were all Polish, so they didn't speak English. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, about
Maybe
25.
no, because they don't need to. Because whenever they work or home, they don't need to speak English at all.
Yep, I know. It's not. You shouldn't be going to a country and not learning the language. But you
They
you want
came
to-
when it was illegal. They came as illegal immigrants. They
I-
had
You couldn't come here legally when you're part of the EU.
no before that. I'm talking people who came before that.
Oh yeah, yeah. But we
Now they
a lot of other
emigrating from UK legally so we can come back legally.
that's so dumb. I do like when people make jokes about how there's loads of people emigrating, like crossing the channel from France, and everybody's like, I didn't realize France was a war-torn nation, but it makes sense. That is a shithole.
Ships upgraded.
They're fleeing France to come to Britain. It's great. I agree that France has
Ships upgraded.
I mean, what's good about France? Nothing is good about France.
No, they're like Paris is the love place of the
No, it's
Yeah.
only movie and
yeah.
just
Paris is gonna be a shithole now.
it's only like made up thing, only for women. Nothing
Yep.
else.
Yep.
Go to Amsterdam, same thing,
Amsterdam's so much better.
better, but still, in the movies it looks one way. When I went to Amsterdam, oh my god, it smells so bad. Oh my god, it looks so dirty. Like shithole. For me, it is.
What's your country of origin?
Lithuania.
They don't go for all this woke shit that is being pushed in Western Europe.
Oh, no, because, listen, we have, even though we live in fucking shit countries, we have one of the probably best educations in Europe.
Yeah, probably do. Our education's getting worse because we care less.
Only Russia has better education in
Ships
high school
upgraded.
than us, Eastern Europeans. Like-
Yeah. Developed countries
Ships
tend to
upgraded.
not care as much about their education.
Yeah.
Look at the Americans. Look how dumb they are compared to the rest of the world.
Poor furry.
Another thing about us, we do not care about other people. We only care about ourselves, and we are not afraid to talk, and we're not afraid of confrontation as well, and we are not like what? We don't even care. Like somebody says something, we just gonna fucking hit you in the face. We don't care.
It's a great system.
Like what the fuck? You came, but don't care. Of course, I know in England I cannot do that. In my country, somebody come. There's
Initiating
something else, just
communication.
fucking hit them there.
Yeah, the UK laws are a bit weird when it comes to self-defense.
Yeah, like I would just here I would be afraid to hit somebody because they might fall and injure themselves and I'm
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Hey, come to the US where if someone hits you, you can legally shoot them in the face.
not
Do
really.
you not have a response of equal? So in Britain we have a response of equal measurement type thing. Like
I
you don't.
don't think so.
Yeah, we can't overdo.
Yeah. No, we cannot even self-defend unless we have a fucking even with video footage. If
Hey,
you
we're allowed to self-defend.
accidentally hit somebody, like while you were defending yourself, you let somebody hit first. Like I would let somebody hit me first because
Yeah,
otherwise,
you have to let them hit you first. Yeah.
yeah, I would have to let it first. And then if I hit one time and I almost knocked it down, if I accidentally hit him one more time, I would be go to jail instantly.
What is it? Appropriate? Yeah, appropriate response.
Reasonable force. Reasonable force is normally what it's used.
Yeah, so if, for example, if I hit it one time after somebody hit me and
Technology discovered.
he gets some injury, great injury, I would go to jail.
That's not how it works.
That's how
It's not quite that. It's not that extreme, but it is pretty bad.
it is. Listen, in my country, because I did martial arts for professional martial arts, I would have to be recorded in police, but in case I will go to the fight, they would arrest me because I'm not allowed to exert force against civilians.
Yeah, you're considered an expert.
Yeah. So in my country,
That's in most countries.
Yeah, it's the same in Australia. That's the same here.
Yeah, if you've got a martial arts, your class is a lethal weapon type thing.
yeah. So my thing was letting others trying to hit me and just mocking them with words, but they cannot even hit me, and like falling themselves out, and that happened a lot. I once was attacked while I was walking the dog, and I was walking the dog through the pedestrian crossing.
Oh, idiot's gone.
I said that. I crashed.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. Over Life was talking about his near-death experience.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Near-death experience.
That's the second crash from you.
No, the first one was the decent thing. Like that's why I crashed. Was decent. This one was my actual.
How's the scourge going? Because weren't we gonna like try and combat them?
Oh, the Scourge is the easiest one. The Scourge is the easiest one.
It is.
Just buy some anti-missile pretty decent ship.
It is very easy compared to the other two.
I think they must have got some more fleets, it looks like.
Oh,
I like Protherian Scourge because it gives you the best gear. It's the easiest and it gives you the best shit.
my army general died and my army strength instantly dropped from 25,000 to 14,000 just from losing the general.
That's a good general then.
It was a level 10 general, yeah.
Oh
But-
yeah, you're podcast.
Like we've killed a bunch of. There's been a bunch of 6 million fleets killed, but they've still got like 11, so they've spawned a few more.
Yeah,
11, and there's a 2 million. There's still a few other ones around as well.
they've got 4 planets, so they'll spawn. Yeah, again, Protherian Scourge is the worst to let continue.
Well, can you go kill it then? As the custodian, I order you to go and deal with it.
As a council member, I tell you to fuck off.
As the council should say, go do your job and kill it yourself.
I'm organising the galaxy-wide response.
Then do it your fucking self, you dead.
No, I need to keep my fleets to maintain the peace and security of the galaxy.
So you should use your fleet to
No.
trouble.
No.
There is currently trouble. It's called the Protherian Scourge. You're the ones that you're
Try-
wanting
Yeah,
to take peace.
and
Deal with it.
I'm tasking you and Furry to go and deal with that threat because it's closer to you. It's close to you guys.
Furry, you want to make sure this stupid custodian is no longer custodian?
So I'd just like to point out that you do know they're only like literally they're one jump from your borders now. One jump, yes, one jump, and they're on your borders.
I'll stop them from coming to my borders. They're not,
They are in the south,
shitty borders.
Doria. Oh, your shitty borders. No, I mean your main borders on the left, like south, down south. Yeah.
Never noticed.
Look, Doria. If they take Doria, they're literally on your borders.
Oh well, I'll stop them from coming into my territory.
Not if it's multiple 6 million fleets, you won't.
I mean, you should just make new custodian. Custodian is not doing his job.
I know, right? He really isn't doing his job. We can either diplomatically remove him from custodianship or forcefully remove him from
Yeah.
custodianship.
Like,
Hey, take the custodianship. It doesn't really give me much. I don't care.
I tried to become custodian. You all said no.
And so did the galaxy. Wonder why.
Correct.
If you'd stop killing everyone and warring everyone, maybe people would like you. They all love me. They all voted for me easily.
My fault. They bullied me earlier.
it's like somebody's like a Biden. Everybody likes him, gives him custodian, but he doesn't do shit.
Exactly. Why should I do it when I can get my lackeys to do it?
Next target will start sniffing little girls here.
I'm just like the Americans. I'm going to say, no, we're not going to go deal with that. UK, you go deal with that problem. Japan, you deal with that problem. Because you can't rely on the French and Germans.
No, you can't. The Germans might actually cause another world war if you try to rely on them
Oh no.
too much.
No, the Poles will keep them in check. They're arming themselves to the teeth.
I'm surprised Germany's not doing much against Russia right now, considering.
Because we can. Because China will not allow them to do much. We can't. We can't do it. We're depending on China and Russia.
Yeah,
We can't.
I bet they would if they could, because they
And economically we can't.
hate Russia compared to everyone else.
Because that's another a good American policy, because they by screwing Russia over and the Europe being forced to change from their cheap Russian gas to expensive gas, they have to buy from America. It also makes German products more expensive, which means American industry is more competitive. Win-win.
Yeah, but that is just only making price higher, so it's good for business.
Well, considering America's the highest oil producer in the world, that's good for their business.
Saudi Arabia is.
No, America is the number one.
No, Saudi Arabia.
No, I don't know. Saudi Arabia is the biggest export.
The Americans were a few years ago. They were the top oil, or maybe not the exporter. They were the biggest producer of oil, not the exporter.
That's because Trump was president. It
actually started under Obama, if you must know, the fracking. Yes, it did.
It was Trump.
No, it wasn't. The energy boom in America with the fracking started under Obama. It started 10 years before anyone thought of Trump. It was back when Obama, the end of Bush's terms.
So this is something that we did multiple times. Like, so when Biden has something wrong, he blames it on Trump, and when Trump has something good, they said it's Obama's. It was
Yeah.
So here you go. As of 2022, right? End of 2022, because that's all you got stats for. The United States produced 14.7% of the world's oil. Saudi Arabia was 13.2%. It's number two.
And how much
Yeah.
did it
What's the
consume?
first thing Biden did when he got into office? Killed the oil production in America.
He should have cut. He should have cut your internet. That's what he should have done.
But it's true though. Biden, he did do that.
Yes, because we need to move away from oil. That's why. We need to get renewables. Pollution.
You can't just click off oil. That would destroy the world. You have to wean us off of oil. But
You have
do
to
that,
use the oil to make environmentally friendly energy sources.
Yes, use the oil, but don't make new sources of oil.
To do that, he cut it.
No, yeah, you have to cut it. We have to cut oil. We can't keep producing more.
America became more reliant on outside sources of oil
No.
when they were independent.
Which means they didn't have as much money because they were spending it on foreign oil, which means they can't invest in green energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what
And money's
Trump
going
did was
elsewhere.
better when it came to energy independence.
That's
I
why
also
Saudi
think
Arabia
that you-
control the price.
Yeah.
Because they have so many unused oil wells, and we just producing less because everybody is more reliant on it. So they
Yeah, they're
control the
deliberately
price.
producing less right now.
Yeah.
Which is great. Like, I understand where they're coming from. But yeah, like,
It's
So
not
you
about
say that-
producing, it's about exporting. Who's exporting most?
so yeah, you're saying that they produced 17% of the world's. How much did they consume?
14.3% they produced.
They only 14%. How much do they consume compared to producing?
They import like 8 million barrels a day.
Yeah, but no. So if they produce 14% of the world's oil production, do they consume 50% of the world's oil, or do they consume like 14% of the world's oil?
Well, I have to look it up.
That like it doesn't matter how much you produce if you consume more than you produce.
That's just America.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much we do because we consume almost everything, so we cannot export. So we cannot dictate the price market.
And look at 2019.
So America consumes 21% of the world's oil, right?
And they produce 14%.
And they're producing 14.7% or something. Yeah, and that's about 8 million barrels a day, or something like that.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
And they were independent before that. Like we wouldn't be in such a shitty situation right now if Biden didn't cut off all those oil production on his day one.
So just so you understand, right, the US imported in 2019 an average of 9.1 million barrels per day, right? They imported, when you're saying they're energy independent under Trump, it's not actually true. When they mean energy independent, they're including all energy sources, not just oil, including natural gas and other products as well. That's why it's a bit of a misdemeanor. because the US is actually a large exporter of natural gas.
Biden, they're not independent.
They're not. They were never independent. They were never independent under oil production, Troy, under fuel usage. Because a lot of the fuel America.
I accept what you said about the other sources, but they were still independent.
So what
They were actually exporting energy.
So the stats
Energy instead of oil.
in Trump's last year in office, the United States imported an average per day of 9.1 million barrels. As of last year, 2022, US imports 8 million barrels a day. That's 1.1 million barrels less than when Trump was in power.
Okay.
And that's because more people have
It's more expensive to buy now.
people are buying more electric vehicles.
Buy as much.
No, people are converting to electric vehicles. That's why US oil usage is actually slowly declining.
People can't afford Teslas anymore.
Teslas are cheaper than your standard vehicle now, your standard combustible engine.
No,
No, it isn't. Not even close.
I can.
I'll bring up the prices.
Just one thing. US had.
Welcome to my
oil.
world, guys. Of talking to Mike about this stuff.
We were talking about you a few minutes ago.
They stacked the oil, but now the reserves
Does
run
not bother
out.
me. Talk about me even more if you want.
You understand that the reserves of US, we had the reserves, but now because of the
Where's your
Biden
download
roster,
at? How far?
reserves are running out.
70%.
So a Tesla 3 in America costs 40,000 US.
Yes, and you can buy a good combustible engine car for 20,000. It's half
Yeah.
the price. And also, there's no charging stations anywhere. You can only charge your car at home. So they don't have public access charging stations
And
everywhere in the US.
if you live in California, you can't even charge your car at home, dependent on what the government thinks.
There's
Like they
literally
just cut off your fucking electricity at will.
there's only one single charging station within 150 miles from me, and it is fucking unique to people who live in an apartment building.
Like, I do agree that we need to move over to electric cars, but
We
it can't
do.
be instant, and it has to be
We-
cheaper. They have to be cheaper.
The issue with electric cars isn't the concept, but they were released too early. They are not ready to be released for full public use yet.
Yeah, they're okay. Like, I think the way that they started was fine. They might have been a bit too early, but
Yeah,
we
I
tried.
agree. We have to come off oil and come on something cleaner or all sustainable. And yeah, that's it.
It also doesn't help that the maintenance cost for electric cars is like 8 times the maintenance of a combustible engine car.
Is it? I didn't realize.
Yeah.
It was.
You lose your battery, and that's like 90% of the car's worth. It costs like 10 grand to replace the battery for an electric car. Yeah. You could replace a car's transmission and engine for the price to replace one battery.
How long does the battery last?
Not very long. The batteries usually last about 10 years. That's about 2 years less than the average.
Yeah,
combustible
and with investment every year it loses power.
Yeah,
so
lithium is.
So an average Tesla battery will last between 22 to 37 years. Or 500,000 miles. That's on the average use. That's what they're saying here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because
Technology has 10 years ago.
it's a
10 years ago, when the Teslas first came, the Tesla's been around for quite a while now. The lithium batteries would only last about 10 years, but now it's a lot longer. They've actually got battery technology they're working on now, right? It's very expensive, but like say for your iPhone, you only have to charge once in its lifetime. That's what they're working on, the kind of technology they've got.
I find
working, but
I find what the US government has done funny for Tesla. They don't really support Tesla, but they support every other country.
No,
they hate this. Just the current government hates Elon.
It's always been the same for the whole 10 years. They've
Oh, okay.
not supported Tesla as much as they supported Ford and shit like that.
yeah, Elon's always been, he's a bit too pro-China. That's his problem, and he's a bit too pro-Russia as well. That's why he gets America a bit offside,
What?
the American politics.
I've never heard that in my life.
I
I've never heard that either.
Yeah, well, look into it a bit more.
Didn't didn't Elon in one of his fuck, in one of his little interviews or whatever say Taiwan was a part of China?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Because I remember that being a big thing for a while, but
Yeah, he has to say it because he has.
Context. He might have meant it in a different way. Originally, it is part of China, but it's the last remnant of freedom of the former free China. Sorry, Formosa is what is part of China, but the government there is the democratic. Is it democratic? The free China before the
Republic
communist took over.
Republic
Yeah.
Democratic of China.
But since then it's like just where is it now? It once was part of China. Is it now still part of China or former China? But now it's it's independent. It's like saying, you know how Hong Kong was British because of the lease, but you can still say, oh, was it British or Chinese until they get it back to China.
The reason Musk said what he said was because he has huge investments in China with Tesla, with his gigafactories and massive production. It's a bit like Apple, how they've got all their production in China. A lot of it. He has to say things like that to keep the Chinese on side because he doesn't want them to shut down his business and being able to sell Teslas in China because otherwise that would really, really hurt his business. That's why he has to be somewhat accommodative.
He's not the only one that does that.
Oh no, there's lots of American businesses do it, and they need to start. If I was them, I would start moving my businesses out of China because the competition is only going to get worse. The rivalry between America and China is only going to get worse, and you only need one incident to happen in the South China Sea or near Taiwan, and it's war, and you can kiss all your assets goodbye. The day war starts, all those Tesla factories, Apple factories, they all get nationalized, and China seizes the lot, and you get nothing in return. So.
Didn't John Cena got in a lot of trouble for saying?
Oh God.
Saying what you think?
Yeah, he apologized to him publicly because he said something wrong on Taiwan.
Yeah, it was the exact same thing. He said something like Taiwan's its own country, and then he had to go back and say no, it's a part of China.
He should be like Tom Cruise when they asked him to remove the Taiwanese flag from his jacket for Top Gun, Maverick, the second one, and he said no. He did. He told the Chinese, "Jam it! I'm not doing it." That's why Maverick wasn't it wasn't shown in China, not legally anyway. But he didn't care. It was such a massive, he doesn't care. He's such a big star. Who cares?
Yeah, but is he making new movies?
I don't know. I don't know if he's making it. He released Mission Impossible 15 just came out, didn't it?
It was his idea to bring out Top Gun. Like he pushed for Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, it's his baby.
Yeah. So it was him that had it, and wasn't he the reason behind like Tropic Thunder and stuff like that as well?
I don't know. No idea. I don't know about that.
don't worry. Tom Cruise is going to get every movie in the United States because he did that.
I liked when Robert Downey Jr. went on Joe Rogan and they said, "Oh, you can't make Tropic Thunder again," and Robert Downey Jr. was like, "You can. you, it will be very, very detrimental to you, but you can do it."
Well, Top Gun's probably one of the best movies of the last 5 years, probably.
I still haven't seen Maverick.
Haven't you? Oh, you should see it's pretty good.
No, not yet.
A bit far-fetched with its military stuff, where if you know a bit about aircraft and stuff, but it's very good in terms of the cinema and the story and the visual the fighter scenes in the planes and stuff, because it's all filmed real. So it's really good.
It's the best film for the last.
I said one of the best. One of the best, not the best.
For the last 5 years isn't a big bar.
No, but there's been a few other good movies as well, but no, there hasn't been many.
Not a lot. Almost all of them are shit.
Yeah, most of them are shit because of politics.
Yeah.
Woke politics.
Culture wars.
Yeah, if the culture wars just fuck off, it'll be so much better.
The problem is, though, all your artsy, crafty types of people are often on the far left, very far left,
Yes.
because they're yeah, the extreme left. It's like the extreme right of the Republicans, or the right is a problem. The extreme left of them is they're the ones that dominate Hollywood and arts and stuff. And also,
Engage the Borg.
there are a lot of your like university directors and stuff, all that type of stuff as well.
And the problem is, they aren't seen as the enemy, unlike just anybody who's right is seen as an enemy,
Ships upgraded.
which is a problem. Like, yeah, if you see half the country as an enemy, then that's a problem.
It's the same in Australia. The extreme left dominates our universities as well. It's been like that for about 20 years now, and it's been a problem.
It's the same as like all the West, pretty much.
Hey, Alti, look at what I pinged you about in the politics channel.
I've engaged the Borg in Kessar.
Is this the thing?
Kesha.
Yeah. I think.
What do you mean you? That's like half the galaxy's there.
And they're following me. Not the Custodian.
I'm a mute you all, and I'm actually going to look at the Sunak thing. I don't like Sunak much, but
Yeah, he was good what he said. I think you'll like it. Like I think what he said about the transgenders in schools and stuff, teaching it and stuff. I think it's about 40 minutes in or something. It's basically bringing more conservative values back to England and education and the whole system of government, really.
Why is this flashing across the breaking news? Prime Minister to restrict availability of vapes for children. That's not breaking news, that should just be a thing.
Oh, that was the other thing too. He wants to make pretty much smoking illegal in Britain, starting I think at the age of 14. All kids now at the age of 14, it'll be illegal for them to smoke ever in their lifetime, and that age will increase. That will continually increase as so it means no one at the age of 14 in Britain will be able to smoke ever in their lifetime, and everyone under will just. Well, that they're going to be put that to Parliament. They're going to ban smoking because it costs the British health system £17 billion a year to treat.
yeah, but
Or-
don't fucking deal with them. Like, it's their responsibility to look after their fucking health. It's
Well,
like when-
you go and tell them that. That's your Prime Minister.
It's government's responsibility to look after people.
no.
Yes,
But then
if
we-
government implement laws
But then-
prevent stupid people ruining their life. If
No.
government has possibility
I think
to
stupid
make,
people should learn for themselves.
how can they learn it? They're not even.
The problem is the cost. Like 1/4 of all cancers are caused from smoking. These are the British statistics. This is what they were saying. So that's why it's so expensive. Everyone else is subsidising massively their healthcare, and smoking is the only legal drug, which there's no safe limit. There's no safe limit of smoking. Whereas alcohol, there is a safe limit, but other things there is, but smoking there's not. That's their argument anyway.
All that's going to happen is what happened during the Prohibition in America.
Probably.
Not as extreme,
Probably.
but it's still the same type of thing. You can't banning anything like cigarettes, fags. It's really fucking dumb.
But that's why they're starting for people under 14. They won't even know because most of them don't smoke. So they won't ever try it.
That's how it should be. They all like in this country, the education for smoking has been really good. Like less and less people smoke every single year, and it's great. And that's how it should be. It shouldn't be a flat out ban, because flat out banning something will actually encourage more people to smoke.
No,
What?
because
Yes,
it's not.
It's not a flat out ban. From
A flat out ban, and it is a flat out ban. You're saying that they're going to keep increasing the age limit.
yes, but only for those age 14. Like everyone 14 and under, when the law passes, it will be banned. Anyone over that age can continue smoking for the rest of their life.
Yeah, but it's still a flat out ban to people under that age.
That's right, because they know they can't change. They can't change older people, right? It's too addictive. So they'll start with the children, massively restricted, and hopefully they don't smoke.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they
I-
go for the children.
And then make it cost $10,000 a packet of them.
See, like I understand, like that is okay for the going after children thing because it's not going after children, it's educating the children, which it should be, rather than just flat out banning something.
Listen, no matter what you tell to the children, it looks cool to smoke. Yeah, that's the idea. People smoking, not children smoking, not because
Not really.
amazing.
Not anymore.
It's only about cool or the vaping just because it is good. I look cool, you know.
The kids are too busy doing hard drugs to worry about smoking. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I don't think it looks cool anymore.
No.
I don't think it looks cool anymore.
Most kids don't smoke anymore. There's only a few.
Vaping needs to be.
Yeah, vaping is the issue.
Yeah.
Vaping. They don't smoke cigarettes, but they vaping. So vaping should be banned.
I don't think it should be banned. It should be
Should it?
limited
Oh.
as much as smoking is. It
Vape.
should be like educated.
It should be like 21 or something.
I think 18 is okay.
No, I think
21 is the US for smoking.
Yeah, and that's one of the stats they use from the US. That's what Sunik said. You'll see it in the video. He said when they lifted the smoking age from 18 to 21 in America, that age group's rate of smoking decreased by 39%. That's what they said.
Our country should never have it in the top one. Anyway, I crashed again.
Oh, what?
do you understand? It's
Well, I've
legal.
killed a couple of swarm fleets.
What's going on with your computer? Do a full reboot or something.
No, I think it's just the.
It's not the save because we're all fine.
Yeah, but doesn't. But you being fine doesn't mean other people are not fine. Not fine.
I don't know what's wrong. My computer's only been on for like 3 hours today, 4 hours.
Oh, God. All right. I'm having a break for a few minutes.
I mean, you should all of you should close Stellaris, everybody, and restart Stellaris. It's not just somebody crashing. It might the servers.
I did have a paradox disconnect, but it shouldn't make a crash to desktop happen. But it's fine.
Anyway,
I'm looking forward to 2 days from now.
Comic Con.
Yay.
why are you looking forward?
Comic Con.
What is Comic Con?
Comics.
It's a party thing?
You been to a Comic Con or PAX or anything, furry?
No.
Why?
Yeah, I have that kind of money.
Wait, Lifeis, did you just say is it a furry thing?
Yeah.
Fuck off!
Actually, it is a little, in a way.
It is. Why is
You've been to PAX, Monster. You're not a furry, so shut your face.
No, PAX is
I
not.
know, but who says there are not furries walking around?
Oh, there are furries. There are furries in any convention.
That's what I was alluding to.
But yeah, like PAX is a gaming convention, and what I'm going to is a comic convention.
So it's very
It's
convention.
the boring version of PAX.
No, that'd be a furry convention. There are actually furry conventions.
No, gaming.
Yeah,
gaming.
but they're not very popular. They actually
Yeah.
I've seen them in the news. They actually really badly misbehave.
Yeah, they do. And then there's like anime conventions, which are probably more likely to be furry conventions than than comic conventions.
Yeah.
All I know is I've been to PAX and Comic Con, and I think I enjoy PAX more.
We don't have PAX here in Scotland, so like the biggest thing we have is Comic Con. So I go to Comic Con. They have
Okay.
PAX in England though, so
All Team Monster, I sent something in media for you.
Listen, you know, in Evolve Discord, yeah, Evolve Tester Discord,
oh
because
my god.
I sent a screenshot and we saw some AI generated image. They said, "Am I a furry?" I said, "No, I'm not." And then I said, "Never." But they say, "You will."
Where you at the
You will.
download?
I say I watch anime, but doesn't mean I'm gonna become furry.
I wonder if
in my
it's just you
lifetime.
need to reboot.
Yeah, the only
Like maybe
reason anime conventions are more likely to be full of furries than comic convention is like B-Stars and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, this star is good anime. I watch it. That doesn't
B-Stars
make
is
me.
good anime.
It's good. It's good anime. I like
it's
it.
just strange that furry conventions happen in hotels and not in halls.
It's only because they're small. The smaller the convention, the more likely they are to be in hotels than bigger conventions are more likely to be in like big places that hold events.
Yeah, I know, but I was alluding to something else.
Yeah,
By saying that.
and the fact that they go to the rooms after the convention.
And during.
And yeah, and during.
I mean, they need to procreate, some way.
Yeah.
Some way to keep furry alive. Furry.
Furry, I don't actually like the fact that people say America has no culture because America fucking does. Yeah.
What culture America does have?
Yeah,
Tell-
it's hard to say what is your culture when
American
America
culture
is
is American.
immigrant country. What?
No,
what
but
culture?
like, if you speak to an American, they're very American. You can tell they're American compared to like if you talk to a British person.
Yeah, but we don't
American
have
have
has a
culture.
culture.
and it's very broad. I mean, yeah, you got Hollywood culture, the Hollywood culture. You got
But
the
there's
South culture.
even a Hollywood
you got the
culture is
North
still
culture.
American.
You've got vast amounts of different things. I mean, you got culture where you celebrate, like Christmas and Easter and things like that. But have you ever considered that as cultural?
Like America does have a culture of its own, and it's very American. Like
What is the
everybody in
culture?
America.
Give me an
I know.
example.
Yeah.
Give me an example of what British culture is. Give me an example of what German culture is. You can pinpoint some things, but you can't pinpoint everything. Like Americans like guns. In general, they like guns. Americans like lots of food. Americans.
Where's the American cultural mural of an obese man riding an eagle, holding holding a M16 in one hand and eating a burger?
Yeah, like Americans have a culture.
Yeah.
They're very patriotic. Like Americans are very patriotic compared to a lot of other countries.
Fast food is also their culture.
Like people, they've been in that country for long enough for them to have a culture. If it was like 50-year-old country, then yeah, they probably wouldn't have a culture by now. But what is it, 300 years old now? What was it, 1767 or something like that?
I believe so, yes.
So yeah, almost 300 years. It has a culture. It is specifically American.
I only remember because I had to Google what color Washington's suit was just to prove my friend that it was in fact pink, because they didn't believe me when I told them.
And America's got freedom. That's another cultural icon for them. They say they got freedom.
They don't though.
What freedom? What freedom are you talking about?
So this is something I talked to. You've watched me on Monster. Is it something I love talking about dragons about? And I'm like, he says freedom just for fun, and I'm like, can you cross the street without getting arrested?
There is no freedom in America. America has no freedom. What are you talking about?
They have more freedom.
No,
to
he
certain
can't.
respects.
And while he's walking across that street getting a ticket, he can call the lady cop a lesbian at least.
No?
And then get arrested for hate speech.
Yeah, so yeah, America actually does have hate speech. It's not as strict as Britain's hate speech, but they do have hate speech.
Still,
Britain's hate speech is
hate
really
speech
fucking
laws
strict.
actually don't supersede the Constitution.
Tell that to all the states that have banned weapons.
Tell that to all the states that are trying to completely outright ban guns.
There's even cities
Exactly.
that have banned guns.
Yeah. I remember seeing when that first started being a thing that there was because apparently they're also banning access to guns for the police officers. So there was like a whole thing of like a bunch of sheriffs in one of the states just all resigned because they weren't going to risk their lives for people who still won't give up their guns because they're not allowed to bring a gun to an arrest.
It's the sheriffs that do that. It's the small towns, cops and sheriffs that do that sort of thing. En masse, that is.
Is it America or Britain recently? They had a lot of cops just walk out.
I think it was both.
I know
what's
America
the-
has had that since.
Who's the one that? Which is it? Britain or America that had the one where the driver was driving straight at the cop?
It's America. It sounds like America.
And he did a one-shot kill on the person.
Well, yeah, now you say it's a one-shot kill. It's America.
Well, that was
British
no,
cops
it's
couldn't
British.
shoot that straight.
It was British because we have very good gun control when it comes to British cops.
Yeah, but they can't shoot straight. An American
They,
cop.
no,
they
British
can.
cops are very good at shooting. They're
Okay.
incredibly good at shooting.
Well,
They have to be. Like, they're not actually allowed to have a gun if they're not good at shooting. Like, the British
Yeah,
cops
yeah.
are very well trained compared to American cops. That's why only specific cops have guns.
Yeah.
It's like 1 in 1,000 cops have a gun in Britain.
Hey, cops in Victoria, shoot first, ask questions later.
Victoria, Victoria, Australia?
Mike. You know what I'm going to say to that?
No, that's the joke.
Victoria,
That's the joke in Victoria. Haven't you ever heard that joke before about Victorian police? Because they always used to shoot so many people.
Well, I was going to what was that, Mike?
That's a common joke amongst all the around Australia, amongst the police forces around Australia. Because I know, right? That's the joke. Victorian police shoot first, ask questions later. Bit like Texas cops. I remember seeing a video. It was about it might have been 20 years ago. Probably might be before Furry was even born. But there was some. It was a video on YouTube or some fucking platform. Some suspect that because it showed the police camera footage of it, and the car in front, the police deputy or whatever went up to the window to get the license, and the guy just friggin' shot him, and then he got out the car and shoots the deputy in the head, right? And then anyway, they catch up with this suspect. He's somewhere in a bit of a foresty area, or there's lots of trees anyway. He's hiding out in there, and they send all these pretty rangers and deputies and all that. The sheriffs all go in there, and all you heard was a hail of gunfire. And the reporter, hang on. It's there's this sheriff. He's like this big, fat, bald-headed. He's got the big brimmed hat on, bit of a white hair, sticking out the side. And the reporter goes, Sheriff, why was the suspect shot something like 50 or 60 times? And the sheriff just goes, we ran out of bullets.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it was back when dial-up internet, I think it was.
Mike, do you remember that famous arrest in Melbourne where the guy's eating his chicken in a Chinese restaurant and he gets arrested and he tells them to get their hands off his penis?
Nah, I don't remember that one. That doesn't jog any bells.
They thought he was an international. They thought he was somebody of interest, an international criminal, and they arrested him.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. And they thought he had a gun. They thought he had a gun in his pants, but it was actually his penis. I've just got a very large penis. Yeah.
It is his gun.
I was just trying to enjoy a succulent Chinese chicken. Oh God!
You can say, yeah, I have been accused of it being a deadly weapon in the past, but not by a cop. Imagine that. People buy your beers in every pub for the rest of your life telling that joke. Did that happen to you? Get on Tinder and say, put that on your profile. This is what happened to me, ladies.
And with very successful, actually.
Women adore him.
I was arrested for having a deadly weapon, but it was my penis.
Yeah, it's an old. You haven't heard that in ages. It's good.
That was about 20 years ago, too, or 15 years ago. I think. So I wonder what's causing your computer crashes. Maybe the game's just too. Although we haven't got much fleet power really compared to other games. Is it hot in Scotland?
What?
I mean, well, is it 15 degrees there? Like that'd be hot for you, wouldn't it?
It's actually below 15 right now.
Okay, so
8 outside.
it wouldn't be have to do with overheating then for your graphics card or CPU or anything. Because normally that's what causes crashes: overheating, instability.
But that would cause the computer to crash, not the game.
No, actually the game. Actually, I had reinstalled the Windows, and for some reason my games, like hard demanding games like Total War 3 or something, and even Stellaris sometimes will crash. And I just noticed I just needed to change the BIOS settings on my RAM was unstable with specific BIOS settings. After fix that, it's fine.
Munster was crashing too. He said the other week, and he had to because it got to 27 degrees in Melbourne, and he had to clean his computer out of dust and stuff. So, because
That reminds me, I need to clean my computer out again.
I clean mine every month. I was looking at my GPU and it's set in 45 degrees.
that's low. Yeah.
Oh. I was about to say my CPU
Stellaris
is
doesn't use
70 right now.
CPU usage.
And my
Stellaris
memory,
is CPU usage. Is CPU usage.
currently, I don't know what it will be, but I'll check it during the game. Currently it's 12%. Currently my GPU usage is 12%.
Yeah, but Stellaris.
No,
is
it's
not-
CPU. My CPU usage currently is 12%.
Yeah, but during the in the game it's different. And
I'll check. I'll check it when I get in the game.
And Stellaris is very bad multi-threading game, so
So-
it's only depending on few cores.
Something that's being weird though is whenever I look at my task manager, I can't actually talk on.
I'm playing Battlefield and I'm only using 1.8 gigabytes of RAM on 4040p.
Yeah, it depends on what you use. Do you use Vulkan or DirectX?
I actually use the DirectX 12.
Okay. Vulkan's generally better for less usage.
But for me, DirectX 12 is more stable. I have
But
like
Vulkan,
Direct 11 gives me like stutter.
have you
I-
tried Vulkan in the past couple of leagues?
Nah,
It's so much better than it was. I just swapped to Vulkan this league. I've been using DirectX for the past since they put Vulkan in. Used it this league and it's
yeah.
better.
For me, the 12 is stable, pretty stable. With only server lag sometimes. This league is crazy.
Yeah, are you getting a lot of desyncs? Are you getting put back to where you were?
I'm just getting lag spikes. Or
I'm not getting live spikes. I'm getting a lot of out of syncs. So I'll be somewhere and then I've not moved, and the enemies haven't pulled me or anything, but I pop halfway across the screen. I'm like, what the fuck?
No,
is
no,
happening?
is latency only. I'm getting a latency, so I'm not getting anything else.
Isn't that rubber banding, Alti?
No, because rubber banding would be caused with lag if I was lagging. It's a syncing issue. It's been better since like, the past few weeks, but like at the start of the league it was terrible. I have heard people say that it's better to play Path of Exile after week 2 than to play it before that, because that's when the league actually starts, because it's stable.
What type of game is Path of Exile?
It's Diablo. Diablo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, alright, yeah.
But more complicated, yeah.
And if I recall, the tech tree or something in it is humongous.
Yeah.
It's the most complicated RPG out there.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
So by the way, I'm going to lose all my ships.
Why?
Why?
I jumped in and there's 3 fleets.
Oh, I can jump in instantly. I'm ready. I've been taking out fleets.
You should just retreat now.
Where yeah,
I will be.
have you been in the battle long? I can send my fleets, I can come down if you want.
Are you on a gateway right
Mm,
now?
It'll take me 15 days to get there. You'll be dead in 15 days, yeah.
I can retreat right now. I can click the retreat button.
So
Ha-
retreat.
how many-
I have just in the last, before you crashed, I have taken out 2 5K fleets so far.
5
I can
million.
jump in right now. Just what?
You'll probably lose.
Where is it?
Yeah, but you don't have much fleet power.
It's in media. I'm in the MSM. No, I gotta retreat. This is a bad system. This is the MSM
Where-
system.
Where are you? I'll come.
Media.
Media. Where the fuck is
Me-
media?
me-
Media.
media.
Right there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let me have a look.
Well-
You can bring like half the galaxy in if you want to wait.
Oh fuck that! No, you got like 2 fleets there.
A 3. I just said that.
I'll move.
3 fleets here.
I'll move to the gateway. Well, just go there, Munster, and I'll move to the gateway and I'll join yous.
I'm thinking. Are you guys gonna come?
I'll come if you stay there. I'll
Instantly. But if you
Well-
can jump out,
we'll go, and all the other
better that you just jump out.
all the other empires will join you, won't they?
Stay here. I'm okay staying here. I make enough alloys to reimburse my whole entire fleet very quick. So if you
Okay.
want to come along and kill 5 million fleets, I can stay.
So what I'm saying is
How much
after
fleets do you guys?
You can take advantage of all my fleets dying. Yes.
okay, I'm
Okay.
going to move to a gateway.
Okay, if I say I'm gonna jump in right now, who's with me?
Yeah, I'll be able to join you, but it'll take me about 15 days to get there.
It's gonna
Oh,
take
but
me
Yeah,
Yeah.
be over in 15 days. What about you, Furry?
It's gonna take me 30 days because I'm 2 jumps away from the
Shit.
next gateway.
You'll in 15 days it'll be fine. They can get there in 15 days and we'll still be in this fight.
Okay, I'm jumping in now then. Okay.
Yeah. Because it will take you.
All right. So I can
I'm
unpause.
sitting on the gate.
Oh, you are sitting on the gateway. Okay.
Yeah, he's on the
Yeah,
gateway. He's
I'm
fine.
confused.
All right, unpausing.
I can reimburse my entire fleet very quick.
Very good. Rogue Senator.
There's the entire galaxy joining in.
Yep.
There you go. I'm there.
One of the fleets is already almost gone.
Munster, you've lagged the game out.
Once he's watching the system, I'd imagine.
Yeah. I've left. But yeah. I was.
Oh, I was wondering why my game has felt really choppy. I am running just galaxy map at 15 FPS. Make that 13 whenever I select the fleet.
So my CPU is running at 40% and my memory is running at 70% with this game open.
Stellaris is running 60% of my CPU, holy shit.
Okay, my fleets are arriving.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Oh, we're right on top of them too.
Okay.
Oh, but they retreated.
Yeah, we got him.
No, they jumped out.
I only lost 200,000 worth of alloys there. That's fine.
200,000. They're going to have a single fleets around.
A bunch of destroyers, and that's it.
I took the brunt of that, but I don't really care.
I didn't get to the gateway at the time it took you guys to kill all that shit. God damn.
Hot damn! I'm gonna go back home.
Oh, come on, you don't want to jump into the Cassar system.
You can go deal with the other shit. I need to go back home to just recuperate. I lost a lot. You can probably kill them in Orcam Fun.
That's where I was thinking of going. I'm going to jump there.
Technology discovered. Engaging enemy fleet.
I'm there.
You just remember that everybody's in gateways.
Yeah, I know. They'll probably come in behind me and wipe me.
People can go help you. I just don't have the ability to right now.
Speaking of, they may come in behind you.
Yeah.
There's 5 million things moving toward the gateway in another system. I wonder if they're gonna come say hi.
Yeah, all the fleets in Cassar.
Yeah, they're all heading straight towards the gateway.
Yeah, they'll all come in behind.
They came from.
This fleet's nearly dead. There you go, died.
The Custodians doing just.
Oh, did they just get there? Oh, they did too.
They went to work on fun.
Is anyone going to jump back?
I can't. I'm pretty fucked right now, so.
I'm jumping back.
I'm too far from the gateway.
What do you mean? You said 30 days like 3 months ago.
Yeah, you said you were making your way towards a gateway and then you stopped.
Let Custodian fleet die so you can take him down.
I stopped because I'm still at war with someone. I need to use the fleets for more important things. A galactic crisis? Fish boss. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, you just have
Alright.
to attack you on
I'll keep fighting for a little bit.
the Galactic Crisis.
I'm jumping in.
Oh yeah, there's all the fleets coming in behind.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of damage to them because I've got all the Scourge weapon and Scourge fighters on.
I find it funny that you can counter the Scourge ship with the Scourge ship. At least I'm not running Xenon compatibility this time around.
Okay, whenever I'm looking at my half of the galaxy, I'm running 30 FPS. So I just need to not look at the south of the galaxy or zoom out. Because the south I just not getting 30.
Are you running lowest settings?
I don't know. I'm running whatever the default is, so high on everything.
So you should run less lowest settings. So
Yeah,
then
but-
I noticed, but I cannot run 144 Hz on Stellaris. It just like the game out if I'm not
only on
hosting.
60 hertz. I can't even change my hertz until it's stuck on 60.
I like my new PC. I don't lag at all watching the battles.
Yeah, but do you understand? If I join you and I do 144 hertz, I will lag because of a server lag. Only as a host you can run that high.
Yay, we run. It cost a bit. How much did that cost me all up? That cost me less than only 95,000 alloys. Destroyed probably what was that, about 22 million fleets? That's acceptable. Click a button. There you go. Building the replacements.
That's what I did as well. All my 200,000 was just click one button.
I saved Mike. Yay.
Thank you for your assistance. How many ships have I killed now? 176. Oh, killed by others. 1,263. Woof.
I've killed 207.
Yeah, we've been killing a lot of Praetorian. I guess there's been a lot of them.
I've killed 98 total because I went in there, grabbed my Swarm Strikers, Scourge missiles, and then dipped.
Yeah, you bitched out like the bitch you are, you bitch.
Yeah.
You bitch.
How many times can I say bitch?
Stop stealing my vocabulary from me.
Biatch.
I'll put it on slow speed. I'll have to keep it on very slow for a while. You guys are lagging out a lot.
Technology discovered.
Oh, what's happened now?
Like another.
Oh, it's a piece. It's a peace deal. Now it's a peace deal.
Oh. Oh. It surrendered. Missing ops. Oh god, there's so many species. I need to manually go through and tell a lot of these to integrate.
Oh, the Zenak formed a federation.
Wait, people like the Zenek enough to form a federation?
No, they're up to 68.
Formed. I see. No. They formed a federation with the Awakened Empire.
Are you building your habitats, furry?
No, I conquered an AI.
Oh, okay. That'll build your habitat. AI builds habitats everywhere.
Yes, they do.
Eyeballs look weird now when you like zoom in on them. They've got like an aura around them. Or is it just me? No, yeah.
Oy. You rebuilt your fleet yet? You did?
Oh, I don't know. I think so.
Okay, lag's looking better now. Let's.
It looks like it. Yeah.
Nah, I got to slow it down. I wonder if they've actually made the end game lag worse now by having the habitats in the AI builds in every system and can build big habitats, meaning therefore there'll be more pops, more buildings, and things like that.
Well, they already built fucking habitats everywhere. It's the exact same. They've not really changed how many habitats they built.
No, they've just put them in every system.
They already did.
I know.
But instead of on every system, on every planet, they're doing it in every system rather than every fucking planet.
We're having
Like it used to
7 or 8 habitats in a system.
Everything. Yeah, you used to have like 7 or 8 in a system, which is worse. But I think they've done something to change the like it is laggier than what it used to be.
Yeah, it feels like it. I think they need to do a bit of more refinements in their processing. Although it does always get laggy when we have the crisis fleets because we add like tens of millions of fleet power to the game instantly.
We could kill everything they have. Each one of us could kill all their fleets in each system pretty easily. They've only got what 4-5 millions now.
Yeah, they've been whittled down. AI's been killing a few as well, or weakening them.
AI's following me.
Initiating communications.
The only reason I'm killing anything is because I got the AI backing me up.
Yep. And they're in your capital right now?
The AI has
Yeah,
a
I keep jumping
habitat
back there.
The AI had a habitat that has 25 industrial districts on it.
That's crazy. That's a size 25 world.
the AI understands that a planet with exceptional quality minerals is a mining world.
Do they? Did they
Yeah.
actually do something? Holy shit.
Yeah, they did something.
I don't believe you.
Look at,
I don't believe my lying eyes.
Now.
My eyes lie.
Well, it's not like you told me. You should go get those checked. Oh, I only have low stability on like 7 planets. I'm just, it's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. Right?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Wait, is Belgium their only system that has they actually own a planet now?
Yes.
Is that the only planet they own?
Yes.
Wow.
They're technically, actually no, it's not. Cassar has one.
What, a planet that they own?
Yes. It just spawned a fleet, I think.
Oh, that might actually be, yeah.
I am currently in a deficit of 1,500 energy credits a month.
Yeah, I'm on 2,000 energy a month. Lost.
I was positive 1,000. Taking this territory was devastating for my economy.
What? You got energy problems?
Yes.
I've never heard of that problem before in this game.
Actually, I know exactly how to fix my problems too.
Three star bases.
So that's exactly what it is, yeah.
And I'm doing the opposite. I'm building lots of star bases.
I am at 50 out of 25.
Okay. That,
And
yeah, you might have to do something with it.
because it's most of these were AI owned, they're all fucking citadels. It's 3k energy credit upkeep in Starbase.
What's
AI
your
doesn't even know how to make a good detection array. It makes 1 strength detection arrays.
what's your Empire Sprawl theory?
2,313.
Okay, yeah, it's a bit bigger than mine. Mine's like less than 1,800 still.
Of course, I'm now like double your size.
That's what she said.
Yep. My Diplo weight did jump though because now I have a
Oh. What's chat saying now? Just like a yeah.
Poor I also have like, you also have double my fleet power.
Oh, could fit 10 more pops there.
I'm taking on a 5 million by myself now.
Yay! Got Rome to over 8,000 trade. That's good. That's good with the nerfs.
Yeah, what did you used to be able to get it to? Like 15,000?
Oh, that was with Ocean Paradise. I get up to about 17, 18,000 without doing anything gimmicky. Could you get up to about size 40 planet? This is only a size 18.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do any planetary seas or what do you call it? Get the extra 2 districts from the terraforming crap decision. Yeah, that's it. That one. So I could have added another 5 districts.
I took a 5 million fleet by myself and it only took 300 naval cap off me.
That's all right.
Which is 54,000 alloys. That's not a lot.
Where's my... There we go.
I might
Let's
build
do...
more fleets.
Let's do this. Yeah, I'm going to pump a few more out now. Pump a couple more out. Because I've still got so much spare energy.
Yeah, you have more fleet power than me. But you can't run supremacists.
No. Well, I could, but it would kill my economy.
It would hurt it. It wouldn't kill it. Remember when I trade, I ended up flipping over to supremacists because it's better.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to boost your diplomatic power or whatever, yeah.
Well, it's also plus 20% naval cap.
Who needs naval cap when you're a trade build?
You need it eventually, and it depends on how big you are. Like, if you're a massive empire, then it doesn't matter. But if you have like 10 systems, it matters. We're now making $4,500 on it.
The automation. I'll just explain the chat. The automation is so each planet will automatically deal with their crime. So it'll automatically assign enforcer jobs and not assign it. As soon as you get to 30%, it'll assign jobs. But as I'm at 0%, it just means that I can keep the enforcers working in specialist jobs. But you just have to make sure you hit on all your planets. You just follow the settings. You have to turn all these off for all your planets.
Yeah.
Shift.
You have to make sure all the resources.
You can see there I shift click to disable on all of these. And what is it? Control to toggle it on this one on all planets crime. So that does it automatically in all your planets. You just got to make sure you turn the automation on all your planets. Where is it? Matter decompressor. Don't mention the matter decompressor. How dare you, chat? I don't have a black hole in my empire. I could have built one. Who needs a matter decompressor when you can buy minerals for this price? I'm not even actually buying that much. I'm actually building it quite a bit.
They're cheap as fuck.
I could really bump up. I could bump up my alloys. Actually, I should probably do that. Where's my other alloy worlds? That's that. It's a good point. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Oh, they're nearly full. 110. Probably get rid of some jobs there, I reckon. Let's build a couple there. Ascension level 7. So there's Capua. Oh, where's my other one? I thought I had another one. Carthage. Did I? Oh, I closed a sector. There we go. There's 25 more planets. I'm missing planets here. I closed a sector which had 25 planets in it. Oh, there we go. That one's got 92. So what we've got here, 92. So we're going to put 30 more there. Let's see what we can find. Farmer jobs. Farmers. Get rid of them. I got some clerks. Get rid of that.
Fucking revolting. That's disgusting.
You don't need farmers? What's wrong with you?
What's a farmer? Oh, that's the thing.
Oh, this got 16. Probably.
Ah, no, I
That's-
got other
Well, clerks.
sapient life form is my eating.
Ah, let's get rid of all these farmers. Stuff them.
Just eat sapient life.
What? You butcher. You murderer. So I got 9 there.
Not murder. They have no rights. Not murder if they have no rights.
Oh my god.
Filthy hive mind.
Does that mean you could kill me and it wouldn't be murder?
Yes.
I got a few more there. Let's go a few city districts. Pump them up. Rome has to go to war with the Persians to get their black hole. Yeah, I could, but it's probably pointless at the moment. We're fighting the crises, so. Oh, look at this planet! I can get so many more people on this one. Oh,
Who are you classing as the Persians?
well, it's this blue blob to the south. I think the Persians. That'd be you, wouldn't it?
Ah.
The Persians. Where's your black hole? Is it anywhere close? I could snipe it. Doesn't look like it.
There you go. Ain't never Persian.
You did the Persian hive. Oh. We got so many jobs.
Yeah. Ask Dep. He's got like 10.
What I run out of? I ran out of. Ooh.
Net has a fuck ton of black holes.
Yeah, they all spawned on the left side of the galaxy.
They really do.
Oh, so you say I'm fucked on there. I have 2.
Or
That's.
kill Lycus's old empire. He has a couple.
How much can I get up to? 425. What's this one? Enable council veto power. Ah, yeah, if we do that, we'll end the session.
Woo.
Oh, no, I've given you unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
The whole galaxy doesn't want this. This is fucking awful.
Who put this in? Allow organic slave trade. Why do you want that in? Idiot. Why did you put that in, idiot?
Monster wanted it, and Net wanted it. So it's like, okay.
I don't actually need it. It's monster.
Slaves, Munster?
The whole entire galaxy is voting against it.
I could swing it one way or the other.
Actually, if you have stayed, you don't swing it at all. Or you could make it fail.
Yeah, I'm not actually running any slaves. Don't need them. We've evolved.
Doesn't matter if you're running slaves, that means you can buy them.
I have slaves.
They turn
I,
into free people.
I have lots of slaves, chat. They're called consumers.
Like buying slaves from the market doesn't keep them as slaves. They just turn into free people.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been doing that this game actually.
Theoretically, you could be saving people by buying them.
I could, but they're all freaking robots.
But if you buy them, they would be free to buy from the market.
But that's because there's no organic slavery. We're not allowed to trade organic slaves.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. All right, I support it. You've sold me. It's in my interest.
You buy now, you get consumers later.
There you go.
Yeah, Pac-Man wants to buy more consumers. He wants the consumer benefits.
You buy them now, and they live for 200 more years and consume for those 200 years.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Where's the rest of them building? They're still building. They are too. Oh, they're all building at the one station, are they? You morons. I hate that. They all start building at the one station instead of using, you know, mega shipyards.
Yeah. It's really dumb.
There we go. And now they're using the mega shipyard. That's better. How's the Scourge going? You guys got a beat yet? Munster seems to be having fun just leading the galaxy down there to kill it. We'll let him have some fun.
You're doing a good job, Monster. Keep it going. The rest of us will just sit by and watch.
Is that 5.2 million? No, I still got what's that? 4 million. 5.7.
Technology discovered.
Some people just want to sit and watch the world burn, and I am some people.
You are. Wait, you're a person? Yeah. Murder.
I've got to keep researching 5-year techs because my leaders are like, they've got 10 years left in them. Rome without slaves. Yeah, well, this is a trade build, so it's not really a slaver build. I have slaves. They're called workers, consumers. They're my slaves. That's what we all are, aren't we?
They're unpaid interns.
They're indentured servants.
No. Unpaid interns.
Unpaid
they're
interns.
indentured servants. It just sounds like indentured servants with extra steps.
Yeah, but if they're unpaid interns, then it's not illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That isn't-
What can we do here?
Just like 0-hour work contract.
Why am I having crime issues on my research build?
Turn that on. You're not using automation with your 60-something planets?
It doesn't even have crime. It doesn't even have what? It only has crime because the drone deviancy event happened. What? It's not even working. Both of it's on doing a good job.
Don't build those losers, build these ones. Oh, I got to go through and tell all my stations to grow the correct pop. All those new stations they built.
I actually might remove all of my chambers of elevation. I am actually starting to consume more food than my livestock is producing.
We don't want to grow any stinking humans.
I like how you don't want to grow your own pop now.
I'll let that one finish. Well, what have I got now? 1885. How many of these ones have I got? I've got over 1,000 of those pops now. 1,050. Yeah, I might go. Still 38, damn. Hmm. 25. I should probably go do that, shouldn't I? Oh damn, you haven't even got that on there. Alright. I like how this stage is going with all your governors and that to build like a... Remember when you build like a habitability district at the start, it takes like 500 days. Now it takes like 85.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Why am I not?
I wonder if I can... Yeah, I can.
the fact that you can change the name of some of your species.
You rename them.
I've changed the name of one of the species that I want to grow these,
Through these.
just so that I know what I'm doing.
It's crazy.
So when the Scourge dies, how long do you think it's gonna take for the 50 times crisis to spawn?
Nope.
Till about next Tuesday.
Yes.
Because you're not here next Monday, are you?
No.
You're off playing comic books or something, aren't you?
I'm at the comic convention.
Initiating communications.
I have also decided to actually micromanage the whole entire shit.
I know, you sort of get to the point where you go, oh, I don't have much else to do, I'm just going to micro the crap out of this.
Yeah, and then you hate yourself for it. You're like, why am I doing this to myself?
Because you're addicted.
Yeah.
Well, I might as well go around and do this, actually.
I'm just waiting for the galaxy to kill off the fucking Custodian Scourge.
Oh, that's a Habitat Central complex. No, I don't want to do that.
$95 planets is a lot to manage.
Yeah, imagine it is.
It's still not my 120 planets. That's the most I've had in one of these games.
I just wish I had options for, like, you just click on build all for habitats or whatever.
Yeah, the micro. Yeah. You don't want to have to go to every single fucking system and go.
Yeah,
on
that. Yeah, I know. It's just like I've built central habitats in most areas, but trying to go around and do everything, it's just like, oh my god, it's crazy.
Remember, this is the first patch that they've had this system.
Yeah, you should just be able to go all.
We'll see what they do in the future with it.
If you got the alloys, particularly at the end game, and you got most people have like hundreds of thousands of alloys at some point. You can queue them up, but It's very tedious.
I love having 13k research.
19,000. Wow.
Just remember how much of a empire size I have.
How much empire size do you have?
2,900.
I'm at 2,300.
Yeah, now I'm actually making more than you, theoretically.
Yeah, let's just put allow slave trade. All right, let's do that. How's our lag going now? Is it going all right? Problem is probably because slave trade was banned, no one's got slaves.
Oh, just wait. Just wait. There'll be slaves there soon.
In a while.
There
Yeah.
you go. There's slaves already going up.
There you go. I bought it. There was one. Anyway. Anyway. Back in a few minutes.
How do you take this Scourge's planet? It says it's uninhabitable.
You
Bombard
bomb
it.
it.
You have to bomb it to death. I'm gonna come along and start destroying their shit.
You have to literally bomb it until it explodes.
Yep. You bombing Belgium?
Wait, who's bombing Belgium?
Technology
Monster.
discovered.
I'm going to, but I'm going up to Avon first because it's the gateway. All my allies are jumping into and losing ships with their reinforcements.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. Have you looked at your Hive Worlds, net?
No.
Do you have Hive Worlds?
Yes.
You look at them. They've got a weird aura now.
Yeah?
They look so cool. You have far too much housing.
On what?
On your capital.
I know. I've just been too lazy to fix the issues that my capital has. Because these issues have been a thing since the AI had control of my empire.
Surprisingly, you're not actually growing that much.
Oh, I'm
You're
not,
only-
yeah. Logistics scaling is obliterating me.
Yeah, but you're only growing at 8.6.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Hive mind is all about assembly.
You're only assembling at 8.6.
Yeah, but even by doing the
You also didn't go genetic, did you?
I did go genetic.
So why don't you have a clone that early?
Because I haven't gone through every single one of my plans. Most of my plans have combats on them, and all of them, most of them.
No they don't. You've got like, only a few have clone bats. I see 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know, all the ones that matter have combats on them.
Your capital doesn't have a clone bat.
My capital's full on jobs.
Yeah, but the more you assemble, they'll move.
I know, but I have to get rid of something for a clone van.
Yeah, the useless research lab on that planet. You've got one research lab on that planet. Your capital's really diversified and it really shouldn't be.
Yeah, my capital is still exactly outside of the fact that it has generator districts on it. It is exact same to when the AI had control of it.
It's so diverse and it's disgusting. It's so disgusting. I hate it. I hate everything about your capital. Move it.
Go on, Munster. I thought you were wiping them out. What's going on?
Hey,
Yes, we don't planet.
you guys wipe it out every. You guys have done this a billion times. This is like my first time.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know I couldn't land troops there, so bombardment it is. It is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
kind
over
of
my
like,
fleet cap.
I think hive minds should be allowed to drop their troops on Protherian worlds, and robots should be allowed to drop their troops on contingency worlds and stuff. It just feels weird that you can't. My leaders gain 99% less experience. Yay.
Now the Persian hive's fighting. I was wondering why your fleet power was going down.
Yeah, point blank, one of them.
You're taking some losses.
Point blank, dude.
Oh, so have you lost most of your fleet?
No. I lost 1,000 out of 4,000.
Mm.
Also, there's like a few, 5, 6 fleets in a different system.
I've only got one pop there. How long does it take to kill one pop?
It's not, it's devastation. You get 100% devastation.
Hmm.
Well, this is going to take forever.
Initiating
It does.
communications.
Yes. Have you got all your stuff set to indiscriminate bombardment?
Yes. Should I just go after all their fleets and kill them all, and then just split up and bombard or something? What's best?
Either or really, because if you leave their planets still spawn more. They've only got 3 fleets left. Yeah, they've only got 3 left. Go on, Custodian, do your job.
My
They've
fleet,
got 3 fleets left.
my fleets are moving.
And then afterwards, you should kill the green fed. They've got a black hole in Masinamasa's demise.
That sounds like a fate. That sounds like a fate character.
Yep.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Masinisa. Hey Romans. Good if you can join the war.
Hey, I've killed quite a few fleets, thank you.
I'm on 407 exterminate by me.
I'm at 150 and I'm not going back into kill more. I'm too lazy. I'm busy upgrading my fleet.
They dead.
Well done. You did your job. Damn fucking stupid ass. Stupid ass.
Oh, they'll make me go. They make me go that way, will they? Yeah. Oh, it's that way.
I have 212 battlefields.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Oh, they jumped in. Okay. We'll kill them as well.
My feet are slow. Oh, I know why they're slow. It's where they are. Okay.
Spaceport under attack. Engaging enemy fleet.
Let's kill them. I got there first, you dick.
Ah, that's you. I didn't see you coming from the right.
Oh no, I got. Wait, how? What? Okay. A Scourge fleet spawned behind us.
Technology discovered.
Oh, did it? That's only 176,000. That's a retreated fleet. AI can deal with that.
I'm gonna. Oh, there's a system you can take. That's unoccupied. Well, it's occupied for now.
Ah, yeah, yeah. I'm not worried about the black hole.
Initiating communications.
And I still don't have an Ascension 10 planet. What the fuck?
My capital's Ascension 10.
Yeah, I'm trying to get mine to set Ascension 10. My Memorex planet.
I got two. I'm working on a third Ascension 10.
Oh, you wonder how much it costs me to do Ascension Tier 1 on that planet?
It's probably like 300,000.
191,000 Unity.
Yeah, mine's just. It's not Ascension 1, it's just ascending a planet.
I thought it was technically
No,
still. I thought
it's
you
every
were
planet.
I don't care really.
weird.
It just stat for all planets.
I always thought that it did increase the price, but it didn't like cost as much as doing Ascension 10 on a planet to Ascension 1 on the next planet.
It's the same price for everything. It's the same.
Cringe.
It's not very good.
That's all their ships dealt with. Where's their planets? Is that, have they only got the one planet, have they?
They've got Belgium and Qatar.
Technology discovered.
One in Qatar is being bombed, and the one in Belgium is being bombed. I think they have another one though. Yeah, one in Mintoka that's being bombed.
Engaging enemy fleet.
I think there's one in Hell's Maw. Yeah, they're trying to make one in Hell's Maw. If someone can send a ground army in there before 8 days pass, they can,
8 days.
before 8 pops die. Basically, you've got 8 months to get the habitat in Hell's Maw back before it turns into an infested world.
I'm sending an army there. Should get there pretty quickly.
I see the Roman Empire's entire fleet jumping into Hellsmore.
Maybe it's time.
Initiating communications.
Maybe it's time to join a federation.
Make a federation with me. Us hives need to stick
Can't.
together.
I can't make one with you. I don't have the proposal.
Well then, what's better you?
There's a federation that will accept me.
I'm pretty sure the federation is full.
Are you probably get that?
Yes.
There's three. Zenak, the Maquins,
No. There's
Aldemawir.
Garhatch, Ababian, Malaquin, Kazam, Mawir, and Zena.
Oh shit, there is loads. One, two,
There's
three.
6 people in it.
Yeah, but they've got a vassal. You can take out all vassals, and there's gonna be 2 people in it. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really want the federation. I was just like, I could.
Deploying liberation forces.
Alright. I took that habitat back, so I stopped it.
Oh god, the border door in the south of the galaxy is gonna be real.
Yeah, look at it. Just
Yep.
what a mess.
Yup. Yup.
Yeah, might as well go back then.
Yeah, I'm heading back. I don't care anymore. Not my responsibility.
But it is your responsibility.
No, it's not my I'm not a custodian. Not my responsibility.
Well, you started it.
Well, I'm taking responsibility. I'm trying to expand the GDF fleet. What more do you want?
And you'll just pull a Zazaka and sit and do fuck all.
What do you mean? I killed a lot. I killed nearly 300 Scourge ships.
Killed 413.
Well, that's because they were right on your border. They weren't close to me.
We're not.
They were literally one jump away.
2 jumps. They had to go through Doria first.
Oh, sorry, though, only 2 jumps. That's not close. No, that's not close. No.
Hey, there are only 2 jumps from me, and I wasn't complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Munster was fighting them. Munster was leading half the galaxy. He was doing as
I wasn't complaining. I was sitting back in my home world, just doing nothing.
he did as the Custodian commanded.
You commanded nothing.
I think we need to go to war with Custodian.
Where I command,
I agree.
you follow.
We need to get rid of the tyrannical rule.
What do you mean tyrannical? I'm quite happy sitting here in my little part of the galaxy while you lot have just been warmongering.
This tyrant of a Custodian is not doing his job in protecting the galaxy.
Very fighting.
He is sitting there letting the galaxy burn.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a
That's
spare
it.
science ship, a construction ship, and 1,000 influence, so I'm going to go forcibly
Your
storming into
empire
the
is
Pacific.
nice.
Oh. Are you actually going to go to Ultimate Regiment?
Yes.
Okay.
Your empire looks like a deformed Canadian maple leaf. Idiot.
What?
You're saying your empire's shaped like a maple leaf, and he's not exactly
Actually, your
wrong.
empire's symbol, your empire's symbol looks like the shape of your empire almost. In a weird,
Yeah,
mutated way.
yeah, it does. I was going to say weed plant, but
Oh, you have a gateway, 1 jump from where I need to go. Whee. Okay, where's my spare scientist? There's.
yeah, you're going to Asmer.
I'm Unless they got murdered. The scientists may have been murdered. There's a high likelihood they were murdered.
I can do it. I can go there.
No, it is my
I
job.
can do it.
It is my job to spawn the ending. Okay, my scientist is alive somewhere. Oh wait, no, I lied.
Actually, maybe the custodian will do his fucking job and kill the unbidden.
The unbidden? They're not here yet, are they?
He's gonna force them.
Oh, is he? Why would you do that now?
Because it's funny.
They might only spawn though, like as a single times crisis, not like as a 50 times.
Well, last time they spawned is the 25 times.
Yeah, but that's because they were
Yeah,
first.
25. But they
No,
moved the other
last
two
time
places.
you did it, it fucked up the game after that.
Because
In Crisis 5, it fucked up because you already spawned them and they wouldn't spawn again or some shit.
I mean,
Like that.
the
The unbidden didn't spawn again, but the other two did. But they didn't spawn double times each.
like
They
the
spawned,
that's
No,
right.
it was a fuck up.
We're not going to get it. We're not going to get it like at 50 times. You'll only make it'll only be at 25 and a half.
The next one will be 25, and then the one after that will be 37 and a half.
Then I will wait until after the 100 times crisis so I can spawn a 150 times unbidden.
No, I just do a normal 100 times.
Actually, that would be cool. Well, there you go. If we get a 100 times contingency, we can spawn a 100 times unbidden.
Yeah, they don't multiply.
Or if the game allows it to be extra funny, the 200 times unbidden. Do you guys think that would just be the most fun thing in the world, playing 200 times unbidden?
The unbidden is not the worst.
I don't think it's possible.
You kill a lot of unbidden.
I told the scientists to move info.
Man, the high points are really bad at making me.
Well, time to cry until I can leave all the two individuals with my fleets because it's like 100 times, 100% less stuff at speed.
Yeah. Yeah, what system that is.
Ultimate Individualist fucking sucks to be in. We move so slow. Even maxed afterburners on your fleet, it still takes you 100 days to go from one side to the other.
Ah, that's what I had to do. That's right. Okay.
Wait, did you get your things down?
Technology discovered.
My what?
Yeah, you did get more GDA.
Yeah, GDF extended, yeah.
Did anybody die? What happened?
The Praetorian Scourge were just bombing
Initiating
them to death.
communications.
So yeah, we're just waiting for the planet to blow up now.
Okay.
GOG.
Dog is great.
God.
Dog is God.
You're reminding me of a YouTuber that I watched do dead money in New Vegas, and they called Dog God, or Dog.
Yeah, dog is like
So when is the Stellaris coming out? Soon?
Like the 11th, I think, something like that.
Was it 11th or 12th or something? Yeah.
Initiating communications.
It's not too far away. Another week or so.
What is new in grand strategy genre? Forge game. Yeah. Last
Technology discovered.
nebulously come after agent battles. Doom. Fucking crap. Oh, Star Trek. Internet. Do you guys have galactic civilization for?
I do. I haven't played it a hell of a lot, but
With new update, I was maybe wanna do some multiplayer or something.
yeah, I don't really know it very well. I don't really.
I don't do this new update of that. New update quite a while ago. Ooh, October 4, very on. Old World new update on October 4.
One thing that always confuses me about Oi every time I play vanilla is why the fuck is Austin not in? Why is there no Austin, Texas?
How old is Austin, Texas?
It's been around since the 1800s.
No, Austin, Texas. Okay.
Austin, Texas has been the capital of Texas since like 1870 something.
Okay.
It feels very weird that the capital of Texas isn't actually in Texas. Wait for
883. 883.
it was
And
still
Oh, in the A4.
yeah, but that's still hot. That's still before 1940.
yeah. And when
Well,
you
It's U4. It's just like
Hoi for, not EU for.
I mean, yeah. It's not like UFO, you know. It's high on the virus. It's like not very realistic.
It should still be realistic enough at the start of the game.
Good.
Everything should still be correct.
It's like Dallas, Houston, all that stuff is on the map, San Antonio, but Austin, the capital of the state, is not there.
Yeah, that's something that should be.
Rise of a White Sun. What is this? Political.
You guys not bomb those planets yet? What's going on?
They are bombing it. Oh my fucking god, ugh. That system is disgusting. It's at 93%.
One pop left.
It can't go below one hop until you blow it up.
Oh, it's going to take ages. There's not enough ships bombing Quark or whatever.
What?
It's only at 25% bombardment.
Which planet is this? What, in Kassar?
Kassar, yeah,
Oh, I never noticed.
26%.
Go do your job.
Ah, God, you guys putting too much pressure on me.
Remove custodianship.
No, I don't have. I no, I'm quite comfortable just doing my job here. I'll send my fleet to bombard. I just thought you guys were, or the AI was taking care of it, but clearly they're doing a poor job.
Why does it say that I'm under attack? What's going on?
Are you still at war?
No. Oh, I know why that starbase randomly blew up earlier. For whatever reason, the Praetorian Scourge is randomly just popping up in that system.
I see them.
Special project.
I really hope they didn't run away.
Oh, it's October so.
Log update.
Or October.
So Total War, Pharaoh will come before Star Trek.
Yeah, I don't care about Total War games anymore.
Total War Pharaoh is going to flop. There's no doubt
I
about
think
it.
it's gonna be flop, but
I played that game, but I sucked at it.
Total War Pharaoh is literally just Troy, but reskinned. And
Yeah,
we
but
know how Troy was.
yeah, no, I know. I wish it's gonna be better than that.
You expect Creative Assembly to release a good game. You
Special
expect
project
enough.
complete.
At least more decent, more decent.
Have you seen what Creative Assembly is doing to all of their games?
And what we are doing. Weirdly
They're
Simpson.
absolutely ruining them. They've made their entire community hate them over what they've been doing with Total War Warhammer. They're
Yeah,
basically doing.
But they made some good patches lately.
Yeah, after the community went in full swing uproar over them
Yeah.
not fixing bugs that have been out since the game released.
But I hear the last patch is pretty good, so.
Not really, because they released a paid DLC faction that literally cannot die. The changeling. The faction physically cannot die. So you pay for a faction that's physically immortal.
That's not too bad.
Imagine being the one guy who likes playing PvP and then you see the changeling exist.
I mean, there is some people playing PvP. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's very hard to play PvP when you're trying to deal with players using an immortal faction.
Yeah, but I know.
Where else do we have to bombard?
I'm bombing another planet. I'm bombing it pretty quick.
I just wish we released the fucking RTS. Fallen Frontiers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I would like to see Fallen Frontier.
I just wanna be fucking Fallen Frontiers.
I've got that game, Falling Frontier. I played it a little bit.
You got the game?
Yeah.
Hello? You have a demo? You played it?
Is that the city builder one, Falling Frontiers?
No.
Or is that
It's
No, that's
based-
like Skyfall or Sky Steel or something like that.
no. What's it called? Hang on.
It's SCS. It's based
Oh, okay. No, I haven't got that one. No.
It's like super realistic space FPS with realistic physics.
Oh yes, yeah. I know the game. I know the game you're talking. Yeah. I'm interested in that one when it comes out. That space one.
It's the Expanse in space.
Yeah.
And it's not expansive still, but it's super realistic RTS.
The Expanse.
It does look a bit like the Expanse, I must say.
Yeah, but I just love it, logistic part of it, you know.
Oh, is that the one where you can even design the rockets and the ships and stuff, like really detailed any way you want?
I don't know if you can design those very deep. I only know one game which is fully customized. It's Aurora 4X. I should probably play Aurora 4X again. Aurora 4X. You need to PhD to play Aurora 4X.
What do you get search?
Did you play Tekken Aurora 4X?
No.
It's the best game ever. But you need to PhD for that. It's so... You can design everything. Everything.
Too many games, man. I don't have time for all these games.
You will spend like hundreds of hours just to understand the game.
Nah.
Just to be played.
Oh yeah.
Initiating communications.
I'm okay playing Dwarf Fortress for my PhD.
What was that one game that Creative Assembly was working on that Sega cut the cord on? The one the one that people literally called the edgiest game
Technology
ever existed.
discovered.
Oh, you mean shooter? Looter?
Yeah, the shooter one where you basically, your thing was entirely collecting fucking random merchandise. Like you would get Sonic the Hedgehog and shit like that.
Oh yeah, I played beta.
I've heard from so many people that it was the edgiest game that would ever exist. Or something like that.
Hyenas? Hyenas?
Yeah, hyenas.
Ooh, 96%.
I played beta. It was okay. You know, they just tried to copy and change some things. You know.
Alright. That planet's dead. They should be dead, shouldn't they? Unless they've got some ships hiding somewhere.
Oh, they'll have ships somewhere.
Oh, I see them. They're in my allies.
Custodian, find them.
I see them. They're in my allies' space. There's 3 Praetorian constructors. Don't know why he hasn't killed them.
Custodian has been harboring the enemy.
It's not in my space.
Your allied space, which is your space.
No, it's not.
Yes, yes, true.
It's not my space.
Custodian. Everybody is part of.
Your custodian, the whole galaxy is your place.
Yeah.
Okay, then surrender all your land.
Go fuck yourself.
Then it's not mine, is it?
Take it.
Okay,
Get on.
I could. I'm more powerful than you. I would crush you.
Come on. I dare you to try.
I will destroy you.
Come try.
You need to go through idiot first.
I'm not talking to you. Anyone could destroy you. Just like an ant.
Come attack me then. I dare you. Come attack me.
You come attack me.
No, you attack me.
No, you attack me, so I can use desperate measures.
You attack me.
No, you attack me.
If I attack you, I have to kill all your friend's vassals.
That would be a shame, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because all your friends' vassals would die.
Oh, those Praetorian ships are gone now. Where are they? Oh, there's a Praetorian colony ships.
Nobody got
Kill
a relic
I,
yet?
I'm trying.
I've got it.
You got a relic?
Yeah, you got it ages ago.
I was just lucky.
Engaging enemy fleet.
I killed one fleet. I got the relic. I don't even think I killed the fleet.
One. I think I got them all the colony ships, that is.
Regenerate life per second. Critical energy per second. What is this? That's not a bad jewel. I have tier 1, tier 1, tier 2. Wow. And tier 4 jewel. For me.
You two in a defensive agreement, you pansies.
Come attack me. It's annoying. I can't even invite anyone into my world.
So I did see 3 Praetorian construction ships, but they've... I'm not sure if someone killed them or if they left again.
They probably left. Someone probably sent a fleet in and they retreated.
Do you know how to fix it? Send a crisis beacon.
Yeah, set a crisis beacon in Tachyon.
They can't do that.
Yeah.
It's not modded. I thought we could only do that in modded games.
Oh, no, I can.
Teachers of a shotgun do crisis beacon, no?
Oh, is that espionage? Espionage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there's the Praetorian. They spawned in the capital system, my allies' capital system. They're engaging them. There's 3 of them. We'll see if they die. 1 dead. 2 dead. 3 dead. That was all their construction ships. Well, it sort of takes a month or so.
Isn't the Praetorian always the one we have the problem with?
Yeah.
Unless one of their colony ships managed to retreat. Why can't they have like our bug and just like retreat to the same system or whatever?
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, I'm only at 20 fleets now. Well, I could probably stop doing that. Megastructure thing. Architectural renaissance.
Architectural renaissance.
Or renaissance.
Renaissance.
Okay, Hermione's. Be quiet.
Technology discovered.
Renaissance.
Renaissance.
No, Harry.
What's the repair one?
What?
The repair word.
I don't fucking.
What's the safe word, Alfie?
I know.
Harder, faster, deeper, deeper.
Yes, that's the safe word.
The safe word is flower. But which one? The plant or the food? They're both spelled different.
You know what the stupidest safe word I've ever heard was no.
Oh yeah, that's
Not a safe word.
yeah, that's the best safe word.
No.
When somebody says no, you should never listen.
I still like that German meme about the girl rates their sex. Gives a German girl gives her boyfriend a rating of how good the sex was.
9.
Yeah, and in the middle of it, it's no, puts it in the wrong hole, and she's screaming 999.
Wow, I got Diamond Plus from level 54 lab.
Does the GDF fleet count towards my naval cap?
No.
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah, good.
It also doesn't count towards your front cards.
Oh, doesn't it? Okay.
No.
Yeah, fleet cap.
It's because, like, if you lose custodianship, the GDF fleet goes to either whoever becomes custodian or just no one. Also, apparently there's a bug where if there's no custodian but there's a GDF fleet, the GDF fleet will just infinitely reinforce until it becomes infinitely powerful.
What?
But no one actually has control of it, so it's just stuck in a single system, just becoming infinitely powerful.
Put it in terminal egress.
Well, the thing is, it's not actually controlled by anyone, so the only thing that can actually kill it is, or attack it, is a crisis or...
Yeah, that's what I mean. Put it in terminal egress.
No.
Put it in terminal egress, remove custodianship, and it will just become infinitely strong and nothing can get through terminal egress.
9.
Can't believe you only rated that strategy in 9.
What, the wrong whole strat? Can you get the fleet over 1 million?
Probably.
Tachyon.
Probably. I'm building up a few more fleets for at the moment.
It can have like 6 titans and then just a bunch of battleships, I believe.
If my generic battleship fleets hit 300k, I'd imagine his GDF.
I'm giving it I could build up a Federation fleet too, can't I?
If you're the leader.
Yeah. What's a cap on a Federation fleet?
400.
It's increased. It's based on everybody's naval cap.
No, there's actually a hard upper top for Federation fleets. It can't go above 400. Turn it down.
And is this Scourge thing done yet, or what?
No, we're still waiting to find out where the fuck they are.
I reckon somebody is harboring them. Like
Custodian.
Custodian, for example.
Yeah, I'm harbouring them, that's right. Yeah.
This custodian harboring them so we can try and research their bio drives.
He wants to steal a queen, but he doesn't have a queen. You'll spawn fleets for me. I don't know how good the fleet is that spawn that
It's like
you get.
200. It's like 200k fleet power. It's not horrible.
Oh, so it's not bad. Is it better than the cans too?
Initiating communication.
It basically spawns a literal Scourge fleet, but only, well, 300k. It doesn't have all the modifiers, or well, 200 to 300k. So it has bio drives, it has Scourge missiles, Swarm Strikers.
But that's not better than flat 20% weapons damage to all my ships.
Initiating communication.
Probably not, unless you just need a fleet to just beat shit out in your capital, for whatever.
Yeah. Oh no, the contingencies is in my capital. Oh, too bad this 300k fleet will do jack shit.
Oh, only the can subjugation from the relic, I think, gives you naval cap for Federation fleet, no?
Well, the saturator.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could go to war and get my independence.
I don't think your overlord is in any position to really do anything now.
3 out of the 4 allies would join him. Would join me. I get it.
Yeah, you'd have me and.
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
Yeah, but we're
Yes, it
supporting your
does.
independence.
Oh, yeah, it does. Tempting.
Remember, Monster, the reason it didn't say last session is because we had a truce with the guy.
Yeah, it does say it now. Interesting.
I guess we'll just have to wait.
Maybe I'll just do it next session.
It is the end of this session.
Yep.
Apparently a new nation exists. I guess primitives woke up somewhere. Because Citizen Alliance, they're on a habitat.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly.
Yeah.
I've got something for you, Nip Nip.
What?
I'm going to send you it.
Sounds ominous.
No beast of burden.
Am I lagging the game? Surprising. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why my frame rate is so fucking bad. I'm running at 9 FPS right now.
I told you, just reduce the graphics settings. It will be better for you.
Once. Yeah, you'll have to restart Stellaris, but
Yeah.
Wait, why did what the fuck? The Alvortharian Hive really want this to go through, don't they? Look at all those favors.
Somebody abusing AI with favors?
No, the
No,
AI is
around.
abusing us with favors.
Fuck.
Oh, 17 assemblies, so much.
And can we end it for the night? So you're gone tomorrow, so we won't see you till Monday, huh?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Initiating
Yep.
communications.
Why? Why are you
Going to
Tuesday, not
Comic-Con.
Monday?
So Comic Con is on Saturday, Sunday, and it takes me a day to travel. So I travel down on Friday and I travel up on Monday.
How far you got to go?
It's only 300 miles, but it's 8 hours travel.
Get a car
Why would I drive? Driving's expensive,
because you might have a car.
but it's expensive. Fuck that shit.
Well, I'm only asking because I don't know. What?
No, too expensive.
All right, game saved.
I don't believe you.
So we'll be back on Tuesday.
Drive. Yeah, Tuesday.
All right.
Tuesday.
Have fun.
God, look at that border go on the left. Good.
I want to see pictures of Comic Con.
I will be taking pictures.
Of your Friday
Send pictures,
collection.
send videos.
Yes, I will totally be going as a furry. Yes.
Send the furry collection. Pictures of the furry collection.
If you do
There's
find, if you do
usually-
see some furries, take some pictures. I know somebody who'd want to see them.
There's usually about 5 or 6 furries out of 10,000 people that go.
Nah, it's
This would be
pretty
the one Comic Con where you actually get to meet them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's very,
Actually
very
see them all.